I haven't been on here or recording nothing since I kind of like, started my YouTube channel or nothing because I don't know how to do it. But that's neither here nor there. I wanted to come on tonight. I'm just getting off work, but I wanted to come on tonight to kind of give a testimony because I feel like I got a testimony, and I've been kind of like, I ain't gonna say scared, but it's been a lot going on, but it's been just like heavy on my mind to just kind of like speak on this. And so I just figured, why not give it a shot? What's the most it can hurt? So about 3 weeks ago, I got diagnosed with cervical cancer, and already coming up on my sister 3-year anniversary of her dying of esophageal cancer. So that in a nutshell was hard in itself. But I'm gonna go back a little ways, which is bringing me to my testimony. So a year ago, July 2023, I was in a real bad car accident where my car was totaled out. We had a real bad storm, and it, a tree fell on my car while I was in it. Not only was I in it, but my daughter was in it, my grandson was in it, my nephew was in it, and my youngest son was in it. To say that God worked in mysterious ways, because we walked away with like a few scratches, no broken bones, car gone. But that same day, a lady got trapped in her car because a tree fell on her car, and she didn't make it. So that's why I say I feel like I got a testimony, because we survived. RIP to that lady, whoever she may be, and her family, but we made it through. And 2 weeks after that, I was in another major accident where I broke my leg in 3 places. You say, what? The devil was busy that July? Oh, he was busy that July. I don't know how, by the grace of God, 2 major accidents, and I walked away from them. 40 years old, first time breaking a bone in 3 places. Lived to tell about both of them. Fast forward, healed, didn't think I was gonna be able to run, didn't think I was gonna be able to chase my grandbaby around. I mean, my leg was healing up fine, because it was, weight bearing as tolerated, so I wasn't able to just be completely down. I was able to get up and move on my leg and all that stuff, and I was healing up as I should, but my mind and my body was not sending the signals to my leg for me to try to run. And I didn't think that I was gonna ever get back to running, y'all. Like, to being able to chase my grandbaby around, to play with my grandbaby. I mean, I can walk, do all that. I can walk and do all that and stuff, but I wanted to be able to run. I wanted to be able to continue doing what I was doing before my leg got broke. And him not fully understanding, Glammy leg broke, and I can't do this and I can't do that. But just let me tell you how good God was, because baby, one day I can't even tell you what I was doing, y'all. But one day the signal shot from my head to my leg, and I was able to run. And you want to know what I did? I chased my grandbaby around my house Lord, I chased my grandbaby around my house. I don't think I stopped. I don't know if he got tired or I got tired first, but just the back and forth, just being able to run and chase him and do this and stuff like that. I kind of like had problems with my knee, but that's nothing compared to, you know, being able to fully play and engage with my grandson. Fast forward to a few months ago, I had a job working at a warehouse. I haven't worked a 12-hour shift since 2021. Been kind of like down and out, like in and out of jobs since 2021. And, you know, was getting into depression and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I kind of wished I would. I just was like, I don't want to be here. Like, I was literally like, I don't want to be here. Like, I wanted to be with my sister. And I know how powerful the tongue is. And it was just the depressed state and not really having nobody to talk to. It just seemed like, not thoughts of me wanting to kill myself, but just not wanting to be here. Like, what was my purpose? Even though I know I had kids and a grandson and a house to take care of, what was my purpose of being here? All that, I mean, I wasn't thinking about that then. You know, it wasn't coming in my head. I just wanted to God just wanted to just not be in existence. And you know, had like IN jobs and stuff, and I was just like, okay, you know, stuff started happening, you know, with my body that I was noticing, but I wasn't too much like, you know, paying no attention to it. I was kind of like putting it on the back burner. And, you know, come August of 2024, it might be a little TMI, but, you know, I'm just trying to let it out because I really don't have too many people to kind of like vent to, like, that are fully understand and I ain't gonna say like I'm looking for sympathy, but just to actually talk to without judgment. So I decided to get on her. So August of 2024, after my period in August, I noticed that I was bleeding like for 3 weeks straight, and that never happened to me. And I was dropping like big blood clots and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I hadn't really been in the doctor. And what do you want?
Oh, I was asking what you wear.
I'm in my room. And I hadn't really kind of like been seeing a doctor. I think the last time I went to go see a doctor was like 2018, 2019. So I was like, you know what? No, it's time to get back into the doctor, because I don't know what this is. And it was concerning me because I'm like, at first it wasn't concerning me because I'm thinking, yeah, I'm 41. I'm thinking perimenopausal stuff. I don't know. I wasn't really Googling nothing. Well, I was Googling. Let me stop lying. I was Googling stuff, but it wasn't leading up to what I expected it to lead up to. I just was like, I thought it was something along the lines of perimenopause. So I finally made me an appointment to go to the doctor, and I went to go see a nurse practitioner before I sent the GYN. And, they did the blood work, and I explained to her what happened, what was going on with my body, and it just never happened to me before. So, hold on, I'm ahead of myself. I was at work one night, and I had to leave work early because I was hot. Like, I could not cool down and save my life. So I ended up going to the urgent care, and I was in the urgent care for like 4 hours, and I was explaining to them what happened, like, what was going on, with the bleeding and all that and the blood clots. So they suggested, because I had an appointment coming up, to have them to schedule me for an ultrasound because it sounded to them like it could have been fibroids or endometriosis. And I'm thinking like, well, okay, you know, I've heard about, you know, endometriosis, and that like painful, and you have like these, you know, effects and all that stuff. I'm just like, okay. So when, you know, I got there and I'm telling them like, you know, I went to the urgent care and, you know, this and that and all that. So I got blood work drawn and had to wait on, you know, that to come back, which I went back 2 weeks after my first visit, and I had, you know, some stuff going on like a UTI. So I'm thinking, well, maybe that's what I thought it was, a UTI that went bad. Not knowing that once I finally seen the gynecologist in October, that my pap smear would come back abnormal, leading up to me getting biopsies done, leading up to those biopsies coming back cancerous. Y'all gotta remind me, I was taking my shoes off because I literally just got off work. So fast forward to the week of Thanksgiving. That was the longest week of my life, waiting for results from a biopsy. And when I finally got that call on my daddy's birthday, no less, December the 4th, it wasn't the call that I was expecting to get. Cervical cancer, or should it say in my chart, squamous cell carcinoma of the cervix. And all this, you know, December is not a good month for me because my sister passed December 23rd of 2021. So on top of her and it, having a scheduled appointment, you know, with a GYN oncologist, my sister anniversary was coming up. I was stressed beyond, I think I was stressed beyond stress. I couldn't fathom ever being associated with the C word. And it made me think that I wished that upon myself. Because when I was depressed, I didn't want to be here. And I'm just like, I don't want to leave my grandbaby. I don't want to leave my kids. I feel like I still got a lot of living to do. And I'm just like, why me? I've never been mean to nobody. I don't disrespect nobody. I don't even have, to me, you can do no wrong in my eyes, because I mean, I won't let nobody never take me to that level anyway. So I still treat everybody with respect because that's how I was brought up, and that's how I'm trying to raise my kids. You still teach people with respect. You want to give respect, you got to give respect to give respect. I still say please and thank you. If people look at me, they don't think that I'm my age. They think that I'm still young, but I still give respect. I still say thank you and all that, and you're welcome and all that. So all that was running through my head, like, what did I do? I blame myself. When people was telling me, you know, you can't blame yourself, it happens. It's just stuff you don't want to hear. I wasn't trying to hear it. I had to try to get myself out my own head And it kind of sent me kind of like back down. I ain't gonna say into another depression, but it just I was just going through a whirlwind. I'm gonna say that. So here we are now. I had to get a scan done to see if it spread. I don't really know how to read what the results say because I did get them back the same day. I got a PET scan done on December 23rd. I got the results the same day. From what I could interpret, understand majority that it didn't spread to my upper body. It's not in my bones. It's just basically remaining in my cervix at the moment. And I didn't even know what stage I was in. Like when I went to see the